crowd. The clock is real, make a deal, risk another hand. The time is now and the payment is my sin. You think it's over? I've come too far to back down now. You think it's over? My time to rise above you. It's time to rise above you. We've come full circle. It's time to rise above you. My time to rise above you. When I dream, I breathe easy. A perfect ending, a perfect now. No remorse, no regret. We got time for the simple-minded bullshit. You think it's over?
Dude, Pete!
What, bro?
I got an excellent idea. I want to talk to Mr. Canton, and it's booked. Me and you tonight.
What do you mean, me and you tonight?
Well, I figure, since we both can't win matches, you got embarrassed in that fatal four-way, bro. And since I can't seem to pull out a victory, one of us tonight is going to walk out a winner.
So what you're saying is tonight, me versus you, bromance one-on-one?
That's exactly what I'm saying, bro.
You know what? I like that idea. The bromance PD versus JD, I like it. You be prepared, because tonight I'm going out victory, because I'm going to fist pump your face.
We'll see about that, bro. Not even sure if you can reach my face.
We'll see about that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the ultimate Brodown tonight. This is a very, very special edition of CWR. It's our anniversary show, Full Circle.
And we're kicking off Full Circle with none other than the Director of Authority himself, Mr. Canton, kicking off the one-year anniversary show, Full Circle, where the main event will be Ryan Chambers defending the CWR title against Big D.
Well, Mr. Canton has a mic. Let's hear what he has to say.
Welcome to CWR's one-year anniversary show, Full Circle. Yeah! You guys ready for it? Yeah! Well, to start off tonight, we have Woody Clown versus Kanye.
Yeah! Woody Clown's kind of a faggot.
And in the falls count in match, we have Brodown versus the main event, and McCarley. Yeah! Then we have Jaysin versus Iron.
Yeah! Iron! Fuck Jaysin Xero.
Fuck that guy.
And then in the main event for the CWR Championship, the chain match, we have Big D versus Ryan Chambers. But Brodown on the first match. In the ultimate Brodown.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off Full Circle. We talked about it just minutes ago. The ultimate Brodown. It's Captain P-Card, PD Kardashian, against the Jersey Devil himself. There you see him, JD Palumbo.
JD Palumbo has the distinct size advantage against Captain P-Card. P-Card with the smallness has the quickness and possibly a little bit of the intelligence there.
It's going to be real interesting watching this match. Both these men tag team partners. The bromance been on a bit of a downslide lately, and now they're going to bound and determined to show each other who the better half of the bromance really is.
Well, one of them is going to break their losing streak tonight. I wonder who it's going to be. I'm going to put my money on the big man, JD Palumbo.
And there you see PD Kardashian sporting Zack Ryder's Are You Serious Bro t-shirt and broski headband.
Don't forget the sunglasses on there too. He's all decked out.
Yeah, maybe that'll be enough to get Captain P-Card as the broski of the week.
These two have to know the ins and outs of one each other's arsenal. They train together all the time, and like we mentioned, and you can probably tell they're tag team partners with a very similar attire. Normally they're wearing the same shirt, but mixing it up today. Palumbo calling for a test of strength. Not smart by Kardashian as you see Palumbo just powering down and in his face. Fist pumped.
P-Card wants Palumbo off of him. He's in the corner there. Not such a smart way to start this match for Kardashian.
2 opponents circling once again. Possibly going for a collar elbow right here. Yes, they lock up. Palumbo turning into a side headlock and just raking across that ear. P-Card pounds him off the ropes, but then gets blasted off his feet by Palumbo. That was a huge shoulder tackle.
A huge shoulder tackle, to say the least. And this match sure to be a fantastic match. Don't let appearance fool you. The Bromance serious competitors here in CWR. We're going to see what they're made of in singles competition against each other.
Another collar elbow right there into a headlock once again. P-Card sliding him off. Going for a leapfrog there. Very nice. Oh, and a hip toss onto Palumbo, who goes spilling to the outside. That was very, very athletic by P-Card, dropping down, getting up into the leapfrog on the running Palumbo. Palumbo not happy with P-Card, calling him unintelligent pretty much, but a nice arm drag. Oh, and then one by Palumbo on the P-Card, both going for a drop kick there.
Oh, it's like a game of one-upsmanship here. Both these men know the ins and outs of each other's wrestling styles and maneuvers, and there you see the double drop kick and both men at a standoff.
Circling off once again, P-Card saying it's time to get serious. Collar elbow, tie up, oh, and powering down once more Palumbo. With a stiff strength advantage. P-Card is trapped in the corner now. Probably going for that splash that we see him do. Oh, but P-Card moving out of the way. Like I've said, and you have said, they know the ins and outs of each other's arsenal, but only a 1 count.
Well, clearly Kardashian saw that move coming and was very easily able to get out of the way. In order to win this match, I believe one of these two is going to have to dip real deep into the bag of tricks and pull out something neither of us have ever seen before.
That's a very good point right now. P-Card trying to wear down Palumbo, but Palumbo powers to his feet and then lifts P-Card up to a backdrop there. 1, 2, but still only a 2 count as Palumbo doesn't hook the leg there. P-Card trying to fist pump his way back up. Oh, and a big jab or a right hook to the side of Petey's face. Irish whip into the corner. No, but reversal by P-Card here. Nice clothesline in that corner as Palumbo goes crashing to the mat.
P-Card was lucky there. A few more potatoes to the face like that, and there would have been some major swelling to the side of the face, that's for sure.
P-Card off the second rope with a very nice clothesline. 1, 2, still only a 2 count as Palumbo kicks out. And once again, that rear naked chokehold, or that sleeper, excuse me.
We're in for a great night of action here at Full Circle. Things just kicking off with the Bromance. We still got the main event tonight, a brutal chain match for the CWR title. Not to mention, don't forget Adam McCarley and Corona Joe.
Oh, and what was that? He just hip-tossed him over the top rope, causing Captain P-Card to spill to the outside.
Kardashian came charging at JD Palumbo, and a hip toss just took him right over the top rope and crashing to the outside.
I know Petey was bashing on Palumbo's intelligence at the beginning of the match, but that was a very smart maneuver, and should have spoke too soon there.
Obviously, JD got a little too close to the ring apron.
Just driving him into the frame, that tailbone going right into that metal frame on the mat. There's no give there to the ring. Hardest part of the ring. We've heard it many times.
The referee trying to get both men back in the ring, both men obliging.
Irish whip into the corner, now nope. Pulls him back, short arm clothesline. Palumbo calling for the end here. What could he be going for? Possibly the blowout? No. Looks like he's going for that exploder suplex. It could be over. 1, 2, only a 2 count.
That was only a 2 count. I don't think I've ever seen JD utilize the exploder suplex quite like that. Quite the devastating maneuver, and I'm shocked Captain P-Card kicked out of that.
Like you said, these guys are going to have to bust out new maneuvers to try and catch each other off guard, and here's the blowout like we were talking about, but Palumbo, or excuse me, Petey spins out and hits it with that stunner.
A very nice stunner, and it kind of looks like it's left both individuals stunned in the middle of the ring.
That's a very good point. It was a desperation maneuver after that exploder suplex. Petey's trying to get the crowd behind him with some fist pumping. He's getting a little bit of support there. Petey back to his feet now. Palumbo still down on the mat. Petey taking over after Palumbo's been in control most of the match here. Fist pump has him in that DDT, no flipping him around. And Hangman's neck breaker. This could be over. 1, 2. Oh, but Palumbo kicks out once more.
Petey wasn't too happy with that. He thought for sure that neck breaker there would have put JD away.
These two kicking off full circle with a bang. These two going all out right now. Oh, but reversal on the Irish whip and locking up right there. Monkey flip, but Petey lands on his feet and drop kick to the fist pumping Palumbo, who thought he knocked Petey out. 1, 2, only a 2 count once again.
That was some amazing athleticism there. We thought for sure JD was going to drill the monkey flip, but Petey Kardashian digging deep, flipping out, landing on his feet and countering into that drop kick.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, and right now, Petey back in control. Going for an Irish whip, it looks like, yes, driving him into the corner. Running at Palumbo here, clothesline once again. Kicks to the gut of the big man. Palumbo needs to turn something around here. Oh, and a European uppercut right to the jaw. Going for a suplex there. Very nice snap suplex. It could be over as Petey has worn down the big man. He's calling for the end right here.
I think Petey may be going for the diving headbutt here. We could be waiting to see the finish to the end of this match right here.
Palumbo not moving down on the mat, but gets his knees up. I think he grazed him with his knee, but still got a little bit of that headbutt there.
I think both men took the brunt of that maneuver there. Both men slow to get to their feet.
Oh, but Palumbo getting to his feet faster and just driving that fist downward into the skull of Petey, but Petey trying to fight back here. Oh, and dazed on spaghetti legs is Petey, and there it is. Oh, and laying down the ham loaf. The ham loaf punch.
That sent Petey flying, and this match could be over. What's JD going for here? You don't see him go up top too often.
Yeah, he's only going to the second rope, but that's still a big man. A body splash. 1, 2, it is over. No! Petey kicking out somehow, digging down deep and lifting that shoulder off the mat.
Well, like we said, obviously neither man wants to lose this matchup. They're out to prove who the better member of the bromance is.
That was a rough landing to the outside. You heard him smack into the ground. That is not soft ground out there. Petey might be getting counted out. Well, he's only on at 3, but up to his feet now. Try and get into the ring. Palumbo helping him out now. Oh, and a stun gun over the top rope. And once again, Petey crashing to the outside. Palumbo not waiting this time. He's going to the outside to take Petey. Possibly throwing him back in the ring here. No, lift him up. Samoan drop maneuver. Oh, and driving his face into the inside of the ring, and it looked like his neck was draped across that bottom rope there.
Well, I think JD realized he was not about to win this match by count out and realized he had to go outside on the attack.
I think he's going for it once again. Now the big man just tossed him through that second rope.
Now we're starting to see the power advantage of JD Palumbo here.
Oh, what? Palumbo going up one more time here. What could he be going for? He doesn't have much in his heart. He looks very uncomfortable up there.
Oh, that's for sure. What's he going for here?
This pumping elbow drop, but the big man crashing into the mat.
It took too much time for JD Palumbo to get up on the top rope, and it gave Petey enough time.
1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count somehow. Palumbo kicking out.
Man, both these men giving it their all. Neither man wants to lose this matchup. And now, just like it has been, Petey Kardashian, the turn of events, is now in control.
Oh, going for a schoolboy there. 1, 2, excuse me, a small package. Only a 2 count, though. He didn't quite get his legs hooked correctly.
Going for a surprise pin attempt there was Petey.
Kick to the gut, driving Palumbo back in the corner in those big shots, those right hands. But Palumbo ducks out, going for a... That's a schoolboy.
There's your schoolboy there for you.
Still only a 2 count. Palumbo, I don't think I've ever seen him do that. More the power guide. There's those hammer fists just driving the downward force onto the side of the head, and could be going for that crucifix power bomb. And he is locking it in.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Driving him down. It's over. 1, 2. Oh, but the time limit. 10-minute time limit match.
The time limit expired, and you got to believe JD had the match in hand. You had to believe it was going to be a 3 count there.
That had to have been the end. Palumbo, a gigantic man standing 6'5", and lifting Petey up even higher than that, probably about a 7-foot drop.
And I don't think either man can believe what just happened here.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose.
Palumbo saying they didn't lose. I mean, they both sort of lost. It's a draw.
We didn't lose.
They're taking it the best way possible. Bromance is optimist. Who would have thought? They are excited about the draw. They broke their losing streak.
Well, it will go down in the record books as a no contest time limit draw. So technically, no, they did not lose the match.
Well, hey, as long as they're happy about it, I guess that's all that counts. Maybe give them a little bit of morale boost so they can start winning some matches.
Oh man, what a great match that was to kick off Full Circle. Tag team partners going at it and walking away. Winners, I guess?
Yeah. Bromance with another victory in the books.
Well, Full Circle is just kicking off, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're going to have a great contest. We're going to see Woody the Clown square off against another member of the Nexus, La Nieve. We saw it the last episode of CWR TV in the Four Corners match. Woody the Clown busting out some dirty tactics and taking out Corona Joe with the help of Adam, the main event McCarley.
Well, how long has it been since Woody the Clown won a match up until that victory over Corona? Woody got tired of losing, I think, and decided to throw everything out the window and went for it all and got the victory.
I don't think Woody the Clown has ever had a victory in CWR. I guess you can give him that pinfall, but he did not win the match. Adam McCarley came out with a victory, and there's La Nieve looking to get some redemption for the the Nexus. Still can't get over that excellent bromance match to start off Full Circle. It's a great contest.
And we're fixing to see another great contest here between Nexus member La Nieve and Woody the Clown.
What's Woody doing? He's trying to help La Nieve down off the ropes there. Woody is just ridiculous.
Well, he's just such a kind-hearted person. It's hard to dislike Woody the Clown, but for some people, it's hard to get behind this guy.
Oh, I mean, it's hard to get behind someone who can't even win a match without the use of a boxing glove. An arm wringer there and a big back chop just sending Woody into those corners. You can just hear the smack across the chest. Woody getting drawn back into the corner. Very nice wheel kick into the corner of Woody on spaghetti legs.
Well, La Nieve
dropping right to the
throwing
rib.
everything out at the start of this match, going out guns blazing here.
Oh, another drop kick right there to Woody the Clown. One to the rib and then looked like one to the chest right there. And again, focusing on that midsection of Woody the Clown. Now those punches to the face. 1, 2. Crowd will count 4 as he's driving those fists down into the side of the head of Woody the Clown. There's 10 of them for you. Woody the Clown down in the corner right now. Nieve running off. Oh, and Bronco Buster. First time in CWR.
Well, La Nieve channeling the fans. The fans really get behind La Nieve. Really the only member of the Nexus the fans can really associate with, and I really don't understand why, but something La Nieve does really gets the fans behind him.
Well, I think maybe being in Ohio, La Nieve means snow. Maybe they're getting behind the snow factor of them.
That is totally possible.
Or maybe it's just the high-flying lucha libre style that La Nieve exhibits. Those are some very nice punches, but Woody firing back right now. Oh, and Hadouken!
And it sends La Nieve from one corner of the ring all the way to the other with that powerful Hadouken maneuver from Woody the Clown.
Yeah, Hadouken always looks like it takes a lot out of Woody the Clown, though, but getting up fairly quickly to his feet. Scoop slam on La Nieve, bouncing off the ropes. Oh, and dropping the knee right on the forehead of La Nieve. That's a very nice maneuver by Woody the Clown. Woody the Clown looks like he has a little skip in his step this match. Has some morale from his pinfall over Corona Joe.
Now you speak of the pinfall over Corona Joe, La Nieve trying to avenge that loss of the Nexus. And
I think think Woody the Clown's a little confused here. I think he thinks La Nieve's running there. And La Nieve just waiting and pushing him right into the spine of Woody the Clown. Those drives to the gut there. Irish whip and Luthes press on Woody the Clown. We're seeing everything being pulled out tonight.
Well, it is full circle. It's the 1-year anniversary of CWR, our biggest show yet, and everyone's going out showing just exactly what the CWR roster is made of.
La Nieve has some really nice punches. Oh, and just pulling Woody the Clown into him and just slamming shoulder to shoulder, trying to dislocate and pop it out of position.
And I like what I'm seeing from La Nieve in this match, a level of aggression we haven't really seen out of him.
Oh, and it looks like he's setting up for that cold shoulder. The crowd calling for it. Woody the Clown getting up to his feet. Oh, and cold shoulder gets turned inside out. My goodness, that was a huge cold shoulder. I think it's over right here. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Woody the Clown somehow kicks out of that.
The cold shoulder, La Nieve thought it was going to put him away, but to no avail. Now, La Nieve looks like he might be going up to the top rope. I don't know what he could be going for.
But Woody the Clown capitalizing, well scouted, punching La Nieve, going for that whoopee cushion, I think. He calls for it. Oh, and face first right into the mat.
Woody just drilled him with the whoopee cushion.
He's not going for the cover right now. I think he would have had La Nieve beat. Oh, and is he doing what I think he's doing?
Oh, you see it. I mean, both of us see it. I don't think La Nieve sees it, though.
I think this is going to be a disqualification, though. Just drills La Nieve. The ref not calling for the bell. 1, 2, 3, and it is over, ladies and gentlemen. That should have been a disqualification. Woody the Clown is an outside object in the match, but the ref declares him the victor. Did you just not see it? Or?
Well, I think the referee was just being lenient there with what was going on.
What's he do? Woody just handed the ref something. The ref put something in his pocket there.
Well, I don't know what was up with that exchange there. Clearly, the referee was being very lenient with Woody the Clown there towards the end of the match. And thanks to the boxing glove and the big hook, Woody the Clown walks away victorious. Earlier tonight, ladies and gentlemen, before Full Circle, we saw Adam McCarley backstage. And there you see Corona Joe earlier tonight laying out Adam McCarley as he was finishing training.
Me and you. Boss count anywhere. Don't mess with the Mexes.
And there you saw Corona laying it out, a Falls Count Anywhere stipulation, and it has been accepted by Adam McCarley. Is up next, a rematch from Lethal Dosage, a Falls Count Anywhere match between Corona Joe and the main event, Adam McCarley.
Well, I think Corona Joe has a little grudge against Adam McCarley. You saw him after the Four Corners match. Corona got in the face of Adam McCarley. I think he's blaming him for getting eliminated, as Adam McCarley was that third person on top of that pile to get Corona Joe eliminated. Mr. Kane, for some reason, awarding Corona Joe this match. If it was me, I'd try and separate these two a little bit. It's getting a little confrontational backstage, which I think everything should be kept in the ring.
Well, if this match is half as good as their match back at Lethal Dosage, we're in for a treat here with Adam McCarley and Corona Joe, and the fans really starting to get behind McCarley here.
We saw Big D last week give Adam some word of advice. He's had his head in the clouds almost, keeping his eye on his former mentor, Ryan the Cool Guy Chambers.
Well, Big D told Adam, enough about Ryan, I have him. And there you see Corona attacking him. Like I was saying, though, Adam picked up a huge victory in that four-way elimination match, and hopefully his head is still in the game enough that he can continue tonight and get a victory over Corona Joe.
Well, Corona Joe starting off very strong there, just attacking McCarley from behind, who was playing a little bit too much to the crowd there. Corona Joe capitalizing, Irish whip, and just fully in control of this match. Throws him right into the corner. And a huge boot to the face of Corona Joe. Drops Corona down to his knees, leapfrog over. Oh, and Corona Joe just turning McCarley inside out. That was a ridiculous clothesline.
I think Corona should just go for the pin right there. This match could be over.
it very well could be, but Corona Joe not done yet, sending McCarley out to the outside.
Well, you heard Corona earlier making the challenge for the Falls Count Anywhere, and typically in a Falls Count Anywhere match, the rivalries are so personal, it's not about wins and
Oh, Corona Joe going for a suicide dive. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh my
But the
goodness!
300+ pound Corona Joe flying to the outside only to be met with a wet floor sign to the face and then crashing to the outside. 1, 2, it is over. No, but Corona Joe.
Well, like I was saying, it's Falls Count Anywhere. The rivalry's so personal between these two. It's not so much about wins and losses, but they're about inflicting pain upon one another.
Well, I think McCarley just inflicted a lot of pain on Corona Joe.
Corona Joe may be concussed after a shot like that, but that's the second week in a row we've seen Corona Joe go flying through the ropes.
I'm telling you, it's that lucha libre style, my man. It's the Mexican wrestling coming to Ohio, giving us a little show, forcing Corona's shoulders down to the mat, but still only a 2 count.
What's amazing, I swear these Mexus members, they get better and better every week they're out here. We saw earlier Nieve, though losing, a very aggressive style, and Corona Joe throwing caution to the wind with that suicide dive through the ropes.
I think the Mexus is getting a little chip on their shoulder. They're not getting the recognition they think they deserve. McCarley hopping to the top rope and a very nice arm whip. There's some lucha libre from the main event.
That was impressive.
Oh, and a little bit more there, and you see a Frankensteiner.
Well, Adam McCarley's always been a high flyer.
And suicide dive. Every time you're going to say something, I have to interrupt you there. He smashes right into that wall, that metal wall that surrounds the outside of the ring. We don't have a really good shot there, but I think he's going for a cover. The ref counted. I guess he kicked out there.
Well, the rate these two men are going, I should just quit talking because they're doing as much justice as my words could do for them. I mean, McCarley just slammed into that outside barricaded wall.
McCarley somehow up to his feet and stun gun on Corona Joe, climbing back up on the apron, going for a springboard, but Corona does that amazing flick, the strongest fingers in CWR and potentially the world, just launching McCarley back into that metal wall one more time.
It still amazes me. I still don't get the whole flick, but apparently Corona Joe's fingers, like you said, the strongest in the world.
You must work those fingers out a lot. Have you seen the I guess I'll call them the biceps on those things, between the two joints there, between the two knuckles? It is ridiculous.
Well, Corona Joe, a very big man.
Oh, speaking of big man,
man,
just crushing McCarley. I think he has a good 100 pounds on McCarley, but somehow McCarley's kicking out. Corona Joe didn't get his full weight on McCarley.
No, I think a better cover there with a little more weight pressed down on McCarley might have put him away, but a very lackadaisical cover.
I think Corona just has to sit on him. He doesn't even have to really do any moves. Oh, he's calling for a senton off the second.
Oh, there's no way. If McCarley gets crushed by this, his career may be over.
Up to his feet there. Oh, and a kick right to the face to Corona Joe. Tossing Corona Joe down. That's a big man smacking into the mat there. Corona Joe spilling to the outside, doing a smart thing. But there's McCarley driving to the outside, but getting caught by the ridiculously strong Corona Joe. It's just not his fingers that are strong. Oh my God, how many times is he going to smack into the building?
And not only the lawn dart right to the building, but the awkward, uncomfortable landing on those chairs there.
It's over. No, somehow McCarley kicking out once again.
McCarley got all twisted up there. It's amazing he was able to have the whereabouts enough to kick out of that pinning predicament.
This match is just ridiculous.
I mean, we're only halfway through full circle, and we've already seen it all here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we've surpassed anything we've done thus far in our short time, or I guess a year. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Oh, and a club to the side of the face of McCarley, and he's possibly going for that amazing impact once again. Oh, right on the side.
And
like
that's the second time this evening. We saw him do that earlier tonight before the event even got underway.
Yeah, McCarley was warming up and packing his things before the show and going for 1, 2. Oh, I thought it was over right there. McCarley was not moving somehow. I think that was just instinct. But then kick to the face of Corona Joe once again. Club to the back of the head, and both these guys are exhausted here, and I don't blame them. McCarley trying to fight back. He's going here, going for a Oh, and a side moonsault.
That was an impressive maneuver there, an outside moonsault to the outside.
2. Oh, and somehow Corona Joe kicks out a bunch of near falls.
And Adam McCarley, just one impressive maneuver after another in this match.
Oh, these guys are just pulling out the holes of like every single thing except for a kitchen sink right now. They realize this is the one-year show. They are bringing their A game. Oh, Adam was going to the top there, but he's making... taking a little too long. I don't think he knew what he was doing. That shows you the inexperience of McCarley. Hasn't been around for the game too much longer. Was that just a Corona driver?
That was a Corona driver off the ring apron.
I cannot believe I just saw that, and I do not blame McCarley for not kicking out right there.
Well, Corona Joe picks up the victory, and I made mention of all the high-risk spots McCarley was performing, and I think he went one too many there, and that the last second of stutter there, climbing the top rope, really cost McCarley this match, in my opinion.
You gotta think what's going through the mind of McCarley.
Just when you think he's back in the game, he just takes 1 second too long, and Corona Joe is the victor.
There you see. This is going to be another great match for the night. Jaysin Xero versus Chris Iron. You saw in that tag match that Jaysin Xero clubbed Chris Iron in the back of the head with the CWR Championship.
Well, this goes way back farther than just that shot. You got to believe this rivalry between these two has been building over a year. This matchup been building for a year. Ever since CWR started, Jaysin Xero has always been involved in Chris Iron's business, mainly circled around Ryan Chambers and the CWR title.
Well, you have to remember that for sure. If it wasn't for Jaysin Xero, that man right there, Chris Iron, may just be the CWR champion.
Oh, and you got to believe that. You got to believe Chris Iron is just chomping at the bit to get in the ring with Jaysin Xero here at Full Circle.
They're just stalking the side of the ring, popping in there. Chris Iron has something to prove right now. He's in the process of climbing the ladder of CWR. Doesn't have too much longer to go. Jaysin Xero, hopefully just another run for Chris Iron.
Well, it's still amazing me Chris Iron's even back in action so soon after the brutal I Quit match with Chambers.
That was some speed by Jaysin Xero, but quick on his feet and quick thinking. Chris Iron once again ducking. Kick to the leg, taking out the trunk of the tree. Jaysin Xero moving out of the way once more. Drop kick to the knee, but the big man not going down.
Oh man, what a clothesline there.
Oh, but Iron not down for long. Jaysin Xero a little caught off guard that he did not keep Chris Iron down. A little dazed. 1, 2, only a 2 count as Jaysin Xero kicks out right now.
Well, Chris Iron knows what he has to do. He has to keep the match fast-paced, and he has to keep...
Is he trying to take off the mask of Jaysin Xero there?
It looks like he may be trying to take the mask off, trying to expose Xero's face.
The mask is the identity of Jaysin Xero, trying to whip him. Jaysin Xero not having any of it. Getting to the outside, not taking too kindly to Iron, trying to disrespect him and take his mask off.
Now Jaysin Xero has to step to the outside for a breather. Chris Iron was all over Jaysin Xero at the onset of the match, and Xero obviously frustrated.
Xero going to get back in the ring, but Iron just baseball slide. The big man still not going down. Iron over the top. Oh, and Xero catches him. Slams him down.
He almost caught him in that world's strongest slam maneuver there that he likes to utilize, and I just talked about this and harped upon it in the previous match, but that was just one high-risk maneuver right there that did not pay off for Chris Iron.
Just slams right into the ground, and like we've said before, it's not like that's a ring on the outside. That is dirt out there, a little bit of carpeted and carpet padding, but I mean, you take a fall inside your house, it's not going to feel too good.
And I'm amazed Chris Iron was able to get back into the ring so soon, but the damage may just very well be done.
Oh, possibly going for that world's strongest slam once again. Oh, and slams him down to the mat. It's over. 1, 2. Oh, and only a 2 count. Chris Iron somehow kicks out. The endurance and the heart of Chris Iron just clubbed to the side of the head once again from Jaysin Xero.
Well, Chris Iron's #1 goal is to be the CWR champion. The only way he's going to get there is if he beats Jaysin Xero tonight.
That was a massive body splash there, but going for the drop to Xero. Iron reverses into a tornado DDT, but gets thrown off and go for a clothesline. But
What a
Iron
counter by
counters.
Chris Iron into the arm breaker there, and
Oh, there's Chambers. What is Chambers doing out here? He's already had enough. There's Zero tapping
Zero's
Zero
clearly
tapped
tapping out.
The ref distracted by Chambers there, coming outside. Oh, and a low blow by Jaysin Zero. The ref distracted by Chambers on the outside. This is ridiculous. Mr. Canton's got to do something.
it's like a game of role reversal here between Chambers and Zero, and
Oh, that could have went a lot worse than it did. Still crashing to the mat. But I thought Iron was going to land on his head out there.
oh, it's very close. Zero, I mean, just showing no concern for his opponent and just dumping him over the top rope like that.
For Mr. Canton has got to get Chambers to the back somehow. And what is there's Zero, of course, distracting the ref so Chambers can get some cheap shots in. It's never enough with these two.
You hear the reactions from the fans. The fans not happy with the antics of these two here, and it just may be a matter of time.
Well, it's now turned into a numbers game right now for Chris Iron, somehow still kicking out.
It's basically a handicap match at this stage in the game.
Not only does Chris Iron have to worry about that big behemoth, that sadistic Jaysin Zero in the ring, but he's got Ryan Chambers on the outside to contend with. He's got to have eyes on the back of his head, but spins out. Oh, it hits him with the iron cutter out of nowhere. That was insane. 1, 2. Oh, and there's Chambers once again.
Are you kidding me? Once again!
And now he's getting in the ring. He's going for... Oh, and chamber music.
Well, the match should have been over twice now. Zero has tapped out and has had his shoulders pinned to the mat for a 3 count. Both times, Ryan Chambers has stopped the match from ending.
Well, I hate to say it right here, but I think Chris Iron's done, too, and only because of Chambers. 3... Oh, and somehow... How in the world does Chris Iron kick out of that?
Right before the referee's hands hit the mat, Iron was able to kick out.
What's Chambers doing now? Looks like he's throwing the belt, and the ref is still down after being that huge yank to the outside, just landing straight on his back, going to hit him with the belt. No, Iron ducks under, takes the belt himself, and slams Jaysin Zero.
The title belt just slammed right into the head.
Oh, and Chambers trying to get involved, but Chris Iron paying attention this time. Get up, ref. Get up. 1, 2, and Chambers getting back up.
3, it's over.
Chris Iron pulling off a miracle there, despite the outside interference, the antics of Ryan Chambers. Chris Iron climbs one more step closer to getting a shot at the CWR Championship once again.
Chris Iron, in my opinion, that was probably Chris Iron's biggest victory to date here in CWR. I mean, it was basically a handicap match the entire duration.
Chris Iron doing a smart thing and retreating from the ring. Chambers is not happy with how things planned out right now.
Well, Chris Iron knows his time will come and he will get his shot at Chambers in the CWR title.
You have to remember, the CWR Championship is being defended tonight.
And we can't forget that, and it is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Iron with the victory. We're not through yet. The CWR title is on the line next.
There you hear it, the challenger for the CWR Championship, the crowd favorite, Big D.
And it's been a hell of an event this far, ladies and gentlemen. We recap, we started off with the Ultimate Brodown. We followed that up with Nieve losing to Woody the Clown. Then we had Adam McCarley and Corona Joe throwing caution to the wind in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We just saw Chris Iron pick up a huge victory over Jaysin Zero, and now it's time, the main event. Big D, Ryan Chambers, the CWR title, in a match that's more than personal, it's a chain match.
If I didn't think so before, after Chambers' antics in Jaysin Zero and Chris Iron's match just a minute ago, I want Big D to take that title right off of the cool guy.
Well, I don't think there's a single person in this arena, sans Ryan Chambers and Jaysin Zero, who want to see Chambers retain the title here.
There you see him, the champion, CWR resident cool guy. Crowd not liking him at all. He wants to cheer his name, but I don't think anyone's going to cheer your name, cool guy.
Well, there once was a time in CWR when Ryan Chambers was the biggest babyface in the entire organization. A couple months later, boy, how things have changed.
Yeah, he turned turned his back on his longtime friend there, the guy who he got into business with Big D, and causing Big D to lose to Jaysin Xero. I thought it was going to be similar fashion against Chris Iron tonight, so somehow Chris Iron prevails. And you see Big D, he's already locked in the chain.
And Ryan does not want to be locked in the chain, obviously. That's a 300-plus pound man tied to the other end of that chain.
That's right, that's a pretty big anchor. Chambers wanting the ref to check Big D for weapons in the chain match. There's no disqualification. Come on now.
He wants no part of the chain match, and really, I can't blame him.
He finally gets his arm in that strap there, wrapped around the wrist. Making sure he's locked in there tight, doesn't want any shenanigans. And you have to remember, Jaysin Xero banned from ringside. He is not allowed out here.
And the bell has rung, ladies and gentlemen. It's the main event of Full Circle, the 1-year anniversary of CWR.
Chambers trying to pull Big D in. I don't think that's going to work. It's like an anchor out there stepping on the chain, and Big D yanking it out from underneath. Chambers, not very smart by the cool guy, not just getting clubbed in the head. Oh, and headbutt to the back of the neck, the back of the head, and Chambers in a back chop, sending the cruel guy down to the mat. Not using that chain, Big D, the first one to use it, choking around Chambers right now. Cutting off the circulation, making it so the cruel guy cannot breathe. An easy way to wear down the champ. Up to his feet is the champion. Elbows to the gut. Oh, one more punch there. Oh, kick to the gut. Punch to the side of the face. Champion powering back until Big D just clubbed into the side of the head.
That was a huge club there, and you got to think Big D may be channeling the emotion from the previous match. He saw Chris Iron picked up a victory. He wants to do the exact same thing.
Wouldn't that be a great match? Seeing Big D square off against Chris Iron. This time more as a friend versus friend instead of friend versus foe. That'd be one hell of a contest, I think. I want to see Big D take the title here. These clubs, Chambers to the side of the head, and this thing's reeling there.
Well, it's been a year-long reign of terror for Ryan Chambers, the CWR champion. His time may finally be up here against Big D.
And now in the corner. Oh! Did you hear that?
I mean, that may be enough right there to make Chambers just want to quit the match right here and now.
If I could I don't know what I'm saying there. If I could channel, that's what I'm talking about. Booker T, oh my goodness! Kicks to the gut from Big D, pulls him back in a huge clothesline using that chain just to propel Chambers towards him, and then drops the champion with a clothesline. Only a 2 count. Ryan really resilient. I would not be surprised if he comes away with the championship still around his waist. And there's that dirty cross kick right to the undercarriage. I guess I'll call it a Big D, and whipping him with that chain to the back. It's
obviously no disqualification, so nothing the referee can do there. And you said you wouldn't be surprised to see Chambers walk away with the title, and neither would I. He has, if my count's correct, 5 successful title defenses under his belt.
Yeah, that's spanned over a year-long reign, like you said earlier on. It's been a reign of terror, and now just cutting off the circulation of Big D. Big D slips out underneath and trips Chambers, going face first into the mat. Chambers up to his feet really quickly, though. Big D retreats outside the ring. Looks like they're tangled up on the... Oh, nope. Chambers knows what he's doing as he pulls Big D right into the steel pole there. Now getting in the face of the crowd, but Big D pulls him back.
A little taste of Chambers' own medicine there. Big D saw what Chambers did and decided he'll do it himself, too.
Big D now wrapping that chain around the fist, driving into the side of the head, grinding that chain across the forehead of Chambers.
There you go, Big D. There you go, Big D.
Big D playing to the crowd a little bit. I think he needs to stay on Chambers.
Well, I mean, Chambers was knocked a little silly there, being slammed into the post like that. And now Big D, I'm assuming, continuing to grind that chain into Ryan Chambers' face.
I think we need a little bit more cameras. 2 is just not enough to trace all of this action tonight.
Cameras are an expensive thing, my friend.
That is true, especially if we want this high-quality stuff. Pulling Chambers back out in another club. Oh, and dropping Chambers.
And this is basically right now, it's like legalized assault for Big D. He's been waiting forever, ever since that first super kick delivered from Ryan Chambers. He's been waiting forever to get his hands on him.
The super kick heard around the world. Chambers needs to do something quick if he wants to retain this title. A little bit of Chambers' own medicine as we see a European uppercut. Chambers reeling right now. Again, grinding to the side of the face of the cruel guy, that forehead. I think the cruel guy's busted open right now.
I think you're right. I think he is bleeding a little bit, and Big D seeing it and really knowing how to utilize the chain in this match to its full potential.
Oh, and kick right to the chest of the cruel guy. That's a big stomp coming down, and a toe kick to the ribs of the champion. Oh, and another low blow. Is he gonna do those all night?
Well, Chambers doing whatever he can do, and a low blow is perfectly legal.
Oh, and a crossbody off the apron, but Big D catching him. Looks like he has him almost in that muscle buster onto the apron.
Oh my goodness! I mean,
oh, shucky ducky.
Really?
You said, oh my goodness, I thought I'd bust out another one.
Well, anyways, back to the action. Big D just straight up slammed, just splattered Ryan Chambers all over the entranceway.
I'm really glad that didn't break. I don't think we can afford a new entranceway. Big D trying to pull Chambers towards him, but the dead weight is the cruel guy. Big D needs to do something here. Get him back in the ring. Go for the cover right now.
Oh man, that's just such a devastating maneuver, and clearly Ryan Chambers worse for wear here.
Oh, I think it might be over. 1, 2. Oh, but only a 2 count. I think the ref's split-second delay of getting in the ring and tripped up on the rope a little bit. It looked like cost Big D the championship right there.
Well, you got to believe after a maneuver like that, it's just seconds. It's only a matter of seconds before Big D is crowned the CWR champion, and I think the fans think the same thing.
I think he's going for that big spear right now. Oh, and the champion catches Big D with a huge chamber music. You just heard the smack across the face. Oh, and Chambers realizes Big D fell to the outside, trying to yank him in. I don't think he's going to be pulling Big D in.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight, dead weight just to drag into the ring there. Very fortunate for Big D that he fell outside of the ring.
That worked out right in his favor, and Chambers is driving his fist down, now wrapping the chain around him to the top of the head of Big D right now. Trying to get Big D up, just pushing his face into the mat there.
Well, both men very aggressive, very methodical in what they're doing in this match.
Just slamming him onto the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Punches to the side of the face.
Now, this match has been all over the place, and just solid shots, just dazing Big D, and with every blow,
Chambers showing Big D how European's done. Oh! Kick to the face or a knee or something. Whatever it was loud and had to hurt.
Now it's Chambers going for here.
Up on that apron, always wrapping that chain. Has that chain wrapped around his knee.
Oh!
Drops it right on the face of Big D.
Oh, that was very creative on Ryan Chambers' part. Very unfortunate for Big D. He had to be on the receiving end of that.
Big D getting up to his feet. Another European uppercut. That one was stiff. Oh, Chambers going for the end, but Big D yanks him back towards him and hits the black hole slam onto the apron, the entranceway.
Oh my God! The referee checking on Chambers. Chambers looks to be in an extraordinary amount of pain after that.
I don't blame him. That's the second time he's been slammed on there.
I mean, Big D just yanked that chain, and Ryan Chambers full force slammed into the ring entrance once again.
And that is solid wood. That is thick wood that he's just slamming on. There's no give to that at all. And Chambers and the ref checking on him, trying to call an end to the match. Chambers just pushing him away. He does not want to lose that way.
Well, this is CWR, and no one's going to give up quite like that. Even in the I Quit match, we didn't have a man scream the words I quit.
Yeah, that's very true. It all comes back to that chain right there. Part of the reason this is a chain match, he hung Chris Iron over that top rope, causing him to pass out, and the ref doing the smart thing and ended it. Possibly ending right here is this match. Oh, and somehow 2.9. Chambers kicks out after the black hole slam. I think it took Big D just a little bit too long to get Chambers into the ring. He's calling for another black hole slam right now. Chambers needs to do something if he wants to walk away the champion, but I hope to God he does not.
Oh, Big D now just waiting for Ryan Chambers to get back to his feet.
Yanking him in with that chain. Chambers spins around, going for the uniquely JG. I don't think he's going to get him up. No, Big D battles out. Chamber music caught. Oh, what is this? Oh, and uniquely JG from Big D to RC.
And wait a minute, there's Xero!
Banding, you see Mr. Can spring into action, but I think it's a little bit too late.
Well, Xero just yanked Chambers out of the ring. He saw this match was very well gonna be over, and Xero coming out.
This is just disgusting. You see referee Carl Shahan getting involved. Jaysin Xero disgusts me. Oh, once again, of course, going to the dirty tactics, kicking Big D beneath the belt, calling for the ending here. What's he going for? Could be going for that spinning go round into the outside. Big D up to his feet, though I don't think Chambers realizes. Shoving him off.
Oh, man. Big D saw it coming, was able to get up before Chambers could even realize
But
it.
you have to look at that chain. The chain is over the top rope. Big D is going to have to go over the top rope, or he is going to get stuck right now. And that's exactly what he's doing. Big D going to the top.
I don't think
has
he's
to be careful.
I don't think he's just going over the top rope. He's going to the top rope.
He's getting up. That is a big man on those ropes right now. He's getting up there. You can tell he's uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness!
That is 350 pounds. 1, 2, 3, and everybody, we have a new CWR champion. The big Canadian Moose, Big D, dethrones Ryan, the cruel guy, Chambers.
And finally, after a year of Chambers on top, Big D dethrones Ryan and becomes only the second CWR champion in history. And you can see the emotion, you can see the adulation on Big D's face.
It could not have happened to a better guy. Big D, one of the best guys in CWR, one of the greatest people. And there you see the main event and Chris Iron coming out to congratulate Big D. And what a history in the ring right now.
And what a show of respect from Iron and McCarley. They're raising the hand of the new CWR champion. And you gotta believe Chris Iron is just as happy as anyone else to see Ryan Chambers finally taken down.
You have to remember though, Chris Iron, he's trying to climb that ladder, and my dream match could come true. You can see those two guys right there, Chris Iron and Big D.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been a great year, and here's to another one. It's full circle, and Big D is your new CWR champion.
Make sure to tune in to more in future episodes of CWR.